Chapter 6, Ownership of Copyrights. Introduction. Copyrights are established. The rights are owned exclusive by the creator of the protect work unless the work is work for hire to those who a photographer capture an image. All copyrights rights associated with the photograph are owned exclusively by photographer. Copyrights refer to the legal rights of owner of intellectual property. In simpler terms, copyrights in the right to copy. This means that the original creator of product and anyone they gave authorizations to are the only ones with the exclusive rights to reproduce the work. Learning of objectives help to protect the value and author academic researchers work by giving the originator of the work the ability to protect it from unlicensed or uncredited use. Give the students right over the production, public display, public distribution, the public performance and creation of derivative works from their copyright works. One example niya. Section 178. Role of copyright ownership. Copyright ownership shall be governed by the following rules. Subject to the approbation of this section is the case of original literary and artist's work. Copyright shall belong to the author of the work. 178.2. In the case of works of joint authorship, the co-author shall be original owner of the copyrights and the absence of agreements their right shall be governed by the rules on co-ownership. If, however, joint authorship consists of parts that can be used separately and the author each part can be identified, the author of each part shall be original owner of the copyrights in the parts that he has created. 178.20. In the case of work created by author during in the course of his employment, the copyright shall belong to A. The employee if creations of the object copyrights not part of his regular duties even if the employees use the time, facilities, and materials of the employers. B. The employers if the work is the result of the performance of his regularly assigned duties unless there are agreement expressed or implied of the contrary. 178.3. In the case of work created by the author during the course of employment of the copyright shall belong to the employees. The creation of the subject of copyright is not part of his regulation duty even if the employees use the time, facilities, and materials of the employers. B. The employer of work is the result that performance for his regularly assigned duties unless there an agreement expressed or implied to the contrary. 178.4. In the case of work composition by a person other than employer of the author and who pays for it and work is missed percent of the commissions by the person who commissioned the work shall be have on ownership of the work, but the copyrights thereto shall remain with the creator unless there's a written stipulation to contrary. 178.5. In the case of audiovisual work, the copyright shall belong to the producer, the author of the scenario, the composer of the music, the director of and the author of the work so adapted. However, subject contrary of the other stipulation among the creator, the procedure shall exercise the copyrights to an extent required for the exhibition of the work, any manner except for the rights to collect performing license fees for the performing of musical composition with or without words which are incorporated into the work. And 178.6. In respect of letter to copyright, the copyright shall belong to the writer subject to the provision of Article 723 of the Civil Code, Section 6, PD number 49A. Section 179. Anonymous disseminated work for the purpose of this act, the publisher shall be deemed to present the author of article other writing published without the name of the authors or under presentment unless the contrary appears for the presentment or adopt names leave no doubt as the author's identity or if the author of the anonymous works disclose his identity. Section 7 pd 49. Chapter 7. Transfer or assessment of copyrights. Section 180. Rights or assigned. 180.1. The copyrights may be assigned in the whole or in a part within the scope of the assessment. The assigned is entitled to all the right and remains which the assigned or had with respect to the copyright. 180.2. The copyright is not even assigned in intervention in the whole or in a part unless there are written indication of such intention. 180.3. The submission of literary, photographic, or artistic work to the newspaper, magazine, or periodical for publication shall be constitute only a license to make a single publication unless with the right to expressly grant if two or more persons jointly own copyrights or any parts. Therefore, neither to the owner shall be entitled to the grant license without the prior written consent of the other owner or owners. Section 181. Copyrights, material objects. The copyright is identified distinct from the property in the material subject to it. Consequently, the transfer or assignment of the copyright shall not itself constitute a transfer of the material subject, nor shall be transfer or assignment of the sole copy or of one several copies of the work imply transfer assessment of the copyrights. Section 182. Filling of assessment of license. An assignment or exclusive license may be filed duplicate with National Library upon payment of the private fee, registration in book and record keep for the purpose. Upon recording, a copy of the instrument shall be returned to the sender with a notation of the fact of record. Notice by record shall be published in the IPO Gazette. 182.3. Explanation of the society. Copyright owner of the order of here may design a society or of IT suitor of professor to the imposer their economics right and moral rights of the behalf. 184.1. Notwithstanding the provision of Chapter 5, the following shall not constitute infringement of copyrights. So, one is yung kanang Chapter 8, limitation of copyright sections. Section 184. Limitation of copyrights. 184.2. The provision of section shall be interrupted as to allow the work to be used in manner which does not conflict with the normal exploitation of the work, does not unreasonable produce the rights holder legitimate interest. Thank you.